Over on the left-hand side, drama immediately as De Waal pulled right. He would have failed a driving test for that lack of mirror signal manoeuvre, but he challenged Kresnov into turn 2. Kresnov who led the way, Havisto back into second place, De Waal being pushed back into third position. Behind them, Simone Crossi. As Kresnov tried to pull clear, he had his hands very much full with the fin, Jari Havisto. But it wasn't long before De Waal started to muscle in on the act. And number 34 was all over the back of him, but further down, Dovydas Karka, Tom Koch and Simone Crossi fought tooth and nail around about 7th, 8th place. That was De Waal going straight on. Disappointed not to find Lisa Leyland there at that point for his post-race interview, but he rejoined the race in 4th position. Havisto was in 2nd, but the 21 of Emil Seelander blitzed past Simone Crossi to get himself into 5th. Then Crossi had to defend. He pushed Emil Berggren around the outside, and then all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, the 16 of Nick Durkour, who made a bad start, took 2 positions in as many corners as he found himself in 6th place. Berggren then eventually got the better of Crossi as he moved into 7th. And Koch was closing in the background. But on the final lap, the 37 of Gert Kresnov, the KMP Honda rider, looked in control right from the very first to the very last lap. Didn't have too much to do, just needed to keep it on 2 wheels. Easier said than done around this racetrack, of course. But he never looked flustered. And it was Kresnov who went on to win from Havisto, De Bortoli, De Waal and Seelander. EMXOpen. Race 2, look for the 2 guys over on the far side. De Waal spins up, Havisto hits him. Those 2 were in the fireworks in race 1, but the head of the field wasn't long before Gert Kresnov found his way past De Bortoli and into the lead. He then made a mistake, handed the advantage right back to the Italian, but it didn't take long for the 37 Kresnov to find his way back past and into the lead. Went around the outside, just carried more momentum. De Bortoli had no reply at that stage. 3rd at the time was Dovydas Karka. But all eyes are on this battle for 2nd place. Durkour down the inside of De Bortoli. Nudged him aside, pushed himself up into 2nd. And in the end, the push to the front went right the way to the end for the number 34. Found his way past De Bortoli and then past Durkour into 2nd. Those 2 touched. The Frenchman somehow stayed up. But in the end, 2 wins out of 2 for the number 37, Gert Kresnov. He was victorious in the race ahead of De Waal and Durkour, De Bortoli and Seelander. And the overall belonged to Gert Kresnov. 2nd overall, Misha Boy De Waal. 3rd, Davide De Bortoli, and he continues to lead the championship. After this 4th round here, all 4 rounds he's finished on the podium in 3rd. He has a 100% podium record, the only one in the championship to do that. And we're getting ready to talk to them now.
Gert Kresnov, massive congratulations. Whole shot in that first race, led pretty much every lap. Second race, totally in control, took the lead very quickly. Perfect day for you and your home fans.
Yeah, it was, I think, a good decision to come and do the EMXOpen class. You know, I had a lot of fun this weekend. You know, I made 1-1, so really happy about it. You know, I got the speed was there and also the fitness was there. You know, the second race, it was a little bit more tougher. You know, the guys were pushing a little bit more. But I still control, you know, all the lead, and you know, first lap almost went over the bars, so it got my heart rate going. But then I just kicked back again and made some fast laps. So it was I'm really happy about it. Thanks to everybody who's behind me.